Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Quarter. Come on here. Come get some.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They will run with Grant. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Check. Lucky. Check. Quarter.
On first down, Grant. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's put that team on the page.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Corey Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
handoff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Kill.
Here's Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
76. 58, right over there. Hold on. Check.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Mike. 180. Watch the curl. Big gas. Alert. He's checking.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Corey Grant with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
He's coming. We got value 1. Recon, 132 fighter.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Go. 180. Switch.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator dialing that one up into great success?
Watch the screen. Out, out. Hey, kill. Watch the slant. Motion.
On first down, it's Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm coming after you. SOS.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Where you at?
Gurley again here on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there and it's second down.
Go.
On second and 11 now. Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Let's go. Now you won. 12. Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Alert flare. Showing it.
From the gun on third down. Goff. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Raekwon McMillan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up fourth. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Five. Hey, over. 58, come on. All day, come. At 58, come on.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Tight right.
This is Grant. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Corey Grant on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You got tape. You got tape.
Goff now looks to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time play.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Check three.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Grant. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch tight end. 4 down. 24 is the mic. You're right.
Now a give right side. It's Grant. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Corey Grant on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Double dog. That's the way. Check. Shoot. We're good. We're good.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
Here comes Grant on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st down, Grant. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Here's Grant. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Corey Grant in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Wave goodbye. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his third touchdown now on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Rams do get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Bullock. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 24-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 32-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the pass. Watch it. Kill. 80. Watch the edge.
Now Rosa. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heap. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Woods, the intended receiver. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
80. Patch it.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
59. It's been a long day for you.
And he's got some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, Grant. He'll have another first down and more. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Monday.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Watch the shoot! Hey, Shell! Hey, lift! Oh, yeah.
On first down, it's gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
76.
Here's Gall. They'll find Everett there, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Super one. 80 weapon. 55.
Gone. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They run it with Balaj. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Now a give right side. It's Grant, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Back now in Miami. And And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They go back to Grant. And an alley to run. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
58, come on. Let's go, let's go.
They'll run on first down. Grant, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Box drop.
Gone. Out left, he's got it to Everett. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, second and goal.
58, right up.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams do gain a bit of respectability. Bullock good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Ready. 18 Gator. Watch the run. You're soft, baby. That's a baby soft.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, 59. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
On second down, it's Grant. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Pittsburgh, 58, the money. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
We go to the 180. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? Hold on. Check. Check 50. Check 50.
Goff on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Tight dog. 58's the money. 58's the money.
Now a first down throw. Wrong. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Throwing again on second down. Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Hey, alert. Mike, check. 59. Hey, alert.
On third down, it's Grant. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they